Just in case this webcam is actually recording, my screen is frozen, so I can't see what it's actually doing. Um, so if you would just give me, okay, there you go. Alright, anyway, so my third video that I'm recording is a response to a video from the Atheist Experience. Now, I generally don't like the callers that call into the show. Generally, they're your modern typical American Christians, and I don't really like a lot of the questions they ask. And one thing I've noticed is that actually I side more with the atheists on this show than a lot of the Christians, and the reason why is one of the things that I believe is that you should, before entering a public forum to debate something, I think that you should be intellectually honest, define your terms, and don't conflate them. Don't add into and try to bunch everything together. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with Christians um, going topic by topic. If you actually study the issues like me, I believe in evolution. So I believe that is the way that things came along. And I'm not one of the Christians that separates from micro and macro. Same thing. So one of the common objections you hear is, oh, and I've even faced this myself from other Christians, oh, well, evolution is only a theory. But what you don't realize is the word theory used in the common term is something different than the word theory used by science. And in this video, they'll explain that. I'm going to put the link in the description below. So when you're debating somebody about science, or when you're debating, first off, science and religion don't have to go, they don't have to be like this at each other. Matter of fact, they're not. People make them that way. But if you're going to be talking to an atheist about religion, define your terms, okay? That's what you should do beforehand. Get locked down on what you mean by terms. Now, the typical thing with an atheist I'll hear is, I'm an agnostic atheist. Well, that's like saying you're a married bachelor, like my roommate says. The very term of agnostic says, I don't know. The term of an atheist is, there is no. And a lot of atheists will even argue that with you. Atheism means the lack of a belief in God. No. Atheism means the belief that there is no God. Not the lack of a belief in a God, the belief there is no God. Pay attention to the wording. So I think it's really important that when you just when you try to go about a debate with an atheist, be honest and actually, unless it's a term that you can definitely define, like agnostic and atheist, be intellectually honest and don't conflate terms. Don't tie things together that don't need to be together. That's a dishonest position, and it's not accurate at all. And sometimes you win some, you lose some. Sometimes there's atheists that I've debated that I've completely crushed. There's atheists that I've debated that have crushed me, and then there's like FSX23. He didn't completely crush me. I think that the debates that we had, whether it would be me and him or me, him, and other people, were pretty good. We're pretty fair. That's another thing. Don't characterize them. Don't characterize atheists. When they're right in a certain sense when they tell you that atheism is not a worldview. No, it is. But atheism isn't a worldview in the same way that Christianity is. Because the only thing atheists are united on is naturalism, is the belief that there is no God, and naturalism. Now, I'm a Christian who also believes in natural processes. So with the naturalism thing, we're not that far apart either. We're far that part apart on the fact that I'm a theist and they're an atheist. But we're not far back of natural processes. We're not far apart on the fact of natural processes. But don't characterize atheists and assume that they're all going to be the same. Because while atheism is a worldview, they only have one tenet that they're united on, and that is the belief that there is no God. So when you talk with them, find out their individual viewpoints. Find out what they believe, not what you assume that they believe. Because assuming that somebody else believing something is also a dishonest position. So just keep that in mind next time you talk to an atheist. Peace, submarine comment below. Later. Deuces.